Allergies in cats. These are 5 effective remedies that work. Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you've yet to do so, click here to subscribe. And then when you click the link directly in the box below, I can send you a copy of my free book. Allergies in cats, it doesn't happen that often, but when it does, it can be pretty darn difficult to treat. Most of our cats, if they're going to have an allergy, something ongoing, often you're going to see it as a cat owner they're going to have hair loss often on either side of their face. These guys are often just really scratching at themselves. It wouldn't be uncommon for me to see these cats coming into the clinic. And if you look at the picture there, they've scratched all this hair off the side of their face, especially maybe at the base of their neck. It can often be red, oozing, very painful, and unfortunately at times pretty darn difficult to treat. Some of the signs and symptoms, initially you've got a cat that's got hair loss, he's scratching, he's itching, it can be very painful. Often in our cats, if there is that kind of an allergy going on, you're going to see it most commonly around the head, the neck, but secondarily there may be an allergic reaction you can often see at the tail base. So if you've got a cat that has an allergy, Murray fortunately doesn't. Yay Murray. He's got a few other issues, being a diabetic. He's got a little bump on his tail base. Regardless, so if you've got a cat that has an allergy, here are 5 remedies to consider that you may not have considered. Remedy number 1, essential fatty acids. In particular, we're dealing with fish oil. The big thing with fish oil is that often I find that the suggested doses are too low. And I would like to see more of a dose of close to 1,000 milligrams of fish oil per 10 pounds of body weight daily. These capsules here, these are 600 milligrams of fish oil. That means Murray would need to get 3 of these capsules a day. Where typically it's suggesting as a suggested dose of just 1 capsule a day. So you're giving much higher doses than is previously suggested. Fish oil, 1,000 milligrams per 10 pounds of body weight daily, Murray. Remedy number 2, it's a topical. I want to use 2 things that could potentially be really helpful for this irritated, inflamed skin and help just produce far less itching in your cat, especially if you're dealing with some of these localized, really inflamed, painful looking areas on the face or the neck. So what I want you to use is start out with coconut oil, and I want you to take 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, Murray, which Murray also likes to eat. Happens to be a bit cold here, so my coconut oil is a little bit firm, but there's our 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. Okay, Murray, not for eating, this is topical. I'm going to put that into the bowl here. Okay, Murray, and then we are going to take licorice root tincture, which I picked up at my natural health store. This is the alcohol base, but we're using it as a topical cream, so that's fine. And we are going to put in, Murray, 1 full ml of this licorice root tincture. That was 2 half ml doses from the tincture bottle. And then you don't need to eat it. We're going to mix it up. Okay, Murray, let's show them how easy this is. So there it is. There's this topical cream you may be able to see. Murray's actually thinking of eating it. And it can be just put on. I mean, you can imagine that if Murray's got a little lesion here at his base of his ear, you just rub that right on with your fingers. And you've got enough there. It'll probably easily last 2 to 3 weeks. It could be put on 2 to 3 times a day. If you've got a cat that has, especially a lesion on their face, their neck, regardless. And if he does happen to lick it and consume it, that's completely fine, Murray. Okay, Murray just figured out this is a video, okay. Remedy number 3, Murray. We also know that there is a herb that does a really good job as being a systemic anti-inflammatory. It can be really helpful for our animals that have ongoing allergies and skin disease. What herb is that? It is this one, the 95% curcumin. The standard dose is about 100 milligrams per 10 pounds of body weight daily. Murray being close to 20 pounds, you need close to 200 milligrams. Unfortunately, this comes as a 400 milligram capsule. So what you'd want to do is sort of break it open, and I would sort of dose half. And what I'm going to do, I've got some canned food here, and I'm just going to break up some of the capsule. Murray, I want you to stay here, because we're going to see if you're going to eat some of my little remedies. Yes. Oh, yummy. Everybody wants some curcumin, Murray. Oh, okay. I broke it open. Hopefully I didn't get orange everywhere, because that's the thing about curcumin. Everything stains it orange. There's Murray's yummy cat food with his 200 milligrams of curcumin. And because I want to see if he'll actually think about eating it. I think he will. Okay. Here, Murray. Who would want curcumin cat food? I would. And so does Murray. Oh, look. Oh, this cat's smart. He knows. I'm trying to medicate. Oh, no, you're licking my finger. I think you'll eat it. Remedy number 4. It is also an oral anti-inflammatory, because once again, we're dealing with this inflamed skin, likely secondary potentially to food, something that your cat is inhaling, causing all this localized skin inflammation. We're trying to naturally bring that down. So one of the quote-unquote newer anti-inflammatories, which is holistic, which many of you may have read about, is this CBD. This happens to be my CBD or cannabidiol supplement, Dr. Jones's Ultimate CBD for dogs and cats. And that's one of the biggest things about CBD or cannabidiol, is that it is a natural anti-inflammatory. So once again, may be really beneficial for our animals, and especially our cats that have allergic skin disease. The standard CBD dose is about 1 milligram per 10 pounds of body weight. Murray's 20 pounds, you get a little over about 2 milligrams, which would equate to one of my drops. It's quite easy to give. You're just looking, as you can see here, here's a vial, here's their dropper, there's the 1 drop. That's all Murray gets. So I can even put that on my 1 drop on my finger, like there, and I can rub it onto Murray's gums. Here, Murray. There, oh, CBD in the morning. Okay, Murray. Maybe you're going to be happier now. Yes. Oh. Remedy number 5. This is considered a quote-unquote natural antihistamine. It actually has an array of different evidence, got a bunch of scientific studies being used for allergies in people, and we're seeing it to be beneficial in our animals as well. There's a couple. What is it? It is this here, believe it or not, this is stinging nettle. If you look up there, that's what it looks like in the wild. I actually have some near our house. And so if you touch it, you get these little red welts on your skin. I used to get that as a kid. Never imagined that it's actually medicinal. It's got a bunch of, it's very nutrient dense, one of the more complete plant foods you're going to find, very rich in things such as potassium, such as iron. As well too though, they think some of the properties that cause it to sting, or you touch it on the surface of your skin, when you dry it, you can consume it, and potentially, it's the opposite, it actually can help with these allergies. Think of it as sort of a type of desensitization. As far as how we would be dosing to our animals, typically you can get it as a freeze-dried capsule, and there you're dosing at about 1 milligram a pound. So based on Murray's size, you'd be about 200 milligrams. So I got this stuff in bulk. What I'm gonna do is try to mix it into his canned cat food. and see if he'll consume it along with that curcumin. So about 100 milligrams would equate to about half a teaspoon. Murray, I'm not going to put it. It's okay, kitty. Just stay there. So based on your size, you're going to get about a teaspoon of, got about a teaspoon of nettle. Oh yes, you're going to love to consume my nettle. And we're going to mix this into your canned food. You can also get nettle as a tea, but I know that the dried leaf is going to be a lot more effective. So I'm hoping I can get Murray to eat this and show you that yes, you could get nettle, you could mix it up in your cat's canned food, and you could get him or her to consume it. So what's going to happen, Murray? Murray will eat a lot of things. Maybe he's not the best example. Oh, Murray likes nettle. So Murray, if you had an allergy, I know how it could get nettle into you. You can also get the nettle as a freeze-dried capsule, so you could give it to your cat as a capsule. And then the other option is you can actually make it as a tea, and then you could just maybe sneak that into their water. If you needed to, squirt it into their mouth. The big thing with our cats, so it's just nice if you can do it where it doesn't involve a lot of restraint, and you can kind of disguise what's going on. Thanks so much for watching this edition of Veterinary Secrets on allergies in cats. If you've yet to do so, click somewhere there to subscribe. And then when you click the link directly in the box below, I can send you a copy of my free book.